after we've worked with the simple game of moving away and then transferred the moving away to an understanding of more, not sophisticated mode, but a more quality type of movement where you are aware of several vectors or freedoms in your body, I'll do a small repetition, then we'll move to the next subject. So from here, first you have just trying to touch with the body without the edge, and the edge doesn't come up. So from here, I'm moving from side to side, and the partner or partners avoid being touched as they aim to touch you. So you have two goals. Next, you also have moving. So you're moving, and you're doing this at the same time. Again, it's moving in a linear fashion because you're moving towards the person, or you're trying to move through the person. So you're being, in a way, controlled from the outside. The last one that we've shown is what you're moving yourself to avoid opening yourself up and closing at the same time, meaning that you're not trying to stab and to create an opportunity which is also an opportunity for the other person. Instead, you are maintaining your comfort coming from your relaxation and awareness to self. So from here, instead of lounging and opening myself to being touched, what I'm doing is moving several planes at the same time. So from here, like so. Now, after we've done this, which coordinates more with movements such as coming in and closing in arches, so if something comes towards you, instead of blocking and hitting, which is postural defense, and moving in and out, which is more like sports defense or jousting, fighting and that sort of thing, we have maneuver warfare, which is something that helps you stay alive and in one piece. I'll show one last time. From here I am, something comes towards me, I'm moving position, movement and angle, all at the same time. And again, this can only come from breath awareness. Now, let's move this to the next phase, the tip. From here, what I'm doing first is stabbing. I'm stabbing in, Michael comes out. Now, to avoid becoming what is the usually referred to, I refer to it as a sewing machine, stab, 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 which works really well with a knife, with people that works really well with most knife attacks. Let's move one step beyond that. So from here, as I stab, instead of from here bringing it away, which means trying to open a window of opportunity, closing it, as I'm doing the same for my partner or partners. As I'm stabbing, I'm moving myself as well. I'll show that one again. Stabbing from position of comfort, conceived comfort. And see, distance change. Second one is linear, so if I'm moving in and turning, he has to move too. So it's slightly better. Third one is really situational in awareness. So I'm stabbing it, changing the angle of the stab according to the movement, changing my movement and placement. So, see? Very different. Now let's show the same thing with a shorter tool. It fits the movement here as well. Now, lots of people are teaching knife defense in a form of response. So, as Michael comes to stab me, as I'm obviously ready, no! Ta, 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 ta. Yes? So what's happening is, again, something comes towards me in a funnel sort of way, it comes straight at me. No, I stop and then I start to pummel him. And in the lesson you avoid the part where you get stabbed. So you can sometimes work that with aggression. Yes, from here. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. Now let's take it 2 steps further. As someone comes towards me, instead of blocking him, you move your body to allow it to continue, because as I stay here, I am on defense. I need to move the knife away from me, logically. Instead, I'm moving the knife to me as I'm moving myself out of the way. So it goes to the frame where it was. Now here, I try to stab, I try to hold. Wrong. Instead of taking it, let it go. Be in your own way. If you try to control the knife, you're again moving your psyche away from yourself, and there might be another guy with a stick or just a hand, which sometimes works too, I've heard. So from here, someone comes towards you, avoid funnel, move. Again, that is just the second phase. So you're here, you're letting go of the space as it comes towards you. From here, as it comes, move, move, move. Third is, again, like we showed before with the stick, instead of the stab, you don't stab back. From here, if he comes towards me, I don't stab back with my aggression, because I'm creating a very nice bridge for him to start sawing off. Instead, what's happening is I'm moving from myself. And here, if I'm moving my hand in some form of tension, it will just create better shish kebab. That's a Mediterranean dish. I won't recommend it for mornings. So as this comes, this moves from the body. Instead of trying to control it, you're continuing to move. For that you have to have a relaxed spine, as this shows. And now just bring in your body awareness. From here, something comes toward you, let go of the space, keep moving, and do not try to control the situation. You can try to control the situation, try to control those things outside of yourself. You're projecting, you're creating a wall of tension and instability of sensory input, which means that you're blind, in simple words. So Michael comes in, step, da, da, da. Yes. So what this does is create a form where I cannot do a single defense. Here, da, wait. That doesn't, it's not the way that we practice it in, I don't know, Bastard Do or whatever martial arts that you study. So instead of being able to maintain my tension, I need to maintain my postural awareness. So from here, as the sewing machine comes, I need to change where I am. I might get stabbed, but it's a much lower chance. Again, sewing machine doesn't work, yes? If I try to block it. Moving, better, but again, not necessarily working. So now let's change it into awareness of angle movement. Here something comes, and then you can enter more. I'll show from the other side. Knife on this, it's a little bit towards the camera. So here, block attack, boom, boom. Maybe, again, postural, and you're blind to the surroundings. Second one is you move forward and back or side to side, better. However, still, you're not fully in yourself. Third one is that you really accept things as they come. If something comes towards you, this is a lifting of hands. See? Tension in your hips, tension in your arms. I'm trying to protect my reproductive section. And maybe my neck, because I cannot survive without those. Head injury, I can still reproduce after that. Good for survival, not good for society, but still. So as this comes, I need to let go of the fear by continuously breathing and then letting my arms move really from myself. I'll reverse the roles once. So from here, I come, I start to stab, yeah, like so. Ta, 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 ta. Yes? From positional, ta, 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 all this doesn't work. Move away from it, still doesn't work. Even if he hits me, if I stab him once, he hit me twice, both of us lose. So no one wins. Except for the insurance man, let's see. So from here, directional awareness, arms come moving from the body. Still stabbing. Why? Because he's addressing me. I'm not important. That's the last bit. If you're away from yourself and focusing on your attacker, even if you've handled one attacker, you're still outside of yourself. Instead of that, what's important? My family. Yes, if somebody comes towards me, if this is fine, I just go on. If I can, and the best defense really against attackers is staying a good person, even under pressure, which means that you are in yourself, which means that you're not under someone else's control. Thank you.